BBC is trying to destroy the Narendra Modi. Why did you started the documentary BBC on Trial?
The BBC is very powerful. It has always been very powerful. And its charter is a magnificent piece. Those charter ethics and morality were thrown out of the window, relating to Bharat, relating to Bharatiya history, and relating to Sanatana Dharma in particular.
Whatever the documentaries did by the BBC, it's a false or what on Narendra Modi?
It's carefully sculpted propaganda. The suffering of the Muslim community after 2002, implying that Narendra Modi was personally responsible. But it completely missed the fact that the Congress government was in power.
What is your major motto to do the BBC on Trial?
Peace, harmony, tranquility. It is an agent of chaos on a scale that few have suspected.
Who funded to BBC?
One which they make a lot of noise about, and the other which they don't make much noise about at all.
You may get applause from the Bharat people. You also may get threat from the British Empire.
We are reincarnationists. We just keep coming back until the job is done. The first thing we have to do is convert Hindus to Hinduism.
Okay.
So the moment we get our Sanatani family understanding what Sanatana Dharmic principles are, then we should be fearless. Why would an immortal being be fearful?
Narendra Modi is he's not favorable to Islamic brothers and he's destroying the Islamic. He wants Sanatana Dharma to be launched in Bharat.
ये लोग मिलकर अब उस सनातन को खंड खंड करना चाहते हैं.
Does really the BBC stories are true?
It's slightly more complicated.
Why BBC will do like such stories?
That's the
such
question.
Having
That's
a big
the
credibility in all over the world.
The old imperial recipe of divide and rule, divide and conquer, in today's world is divide and exploit.
Is BBC is threatening to the globe or only Bharat?
The people behind the BBC are most threatened by Bharat. When we start to decolonize, we will scrutinize our history. And there is a great movement now re-scrutinizing the history that we have.
You was funded by the Narendra Modi. Wantedly, you are doing a strong allegation, such a credibility channel, the BBC. What do you think actually?
I'm really not too concerned. You know, when grown-up people engage in a conversation, they rely on facts and evidence.
There are no connections.
No connections whatsoever.
Then why you are doing then? Purely for what? But in Bharat there are so many people like you actually. Why only Satish K started doing this actually?
Are there so many people like me? If one engages in sadhana, then you start to see things differently.
How did you get connected with the string Vinod? And why you chosen him actually?
He is courageous, and so he's one of those people who infects people with a courageous act.
What do you think? Why Hindus are changing their religion? Does really Hindus don't have their own gods?
We don't have the idea of religions. If it does exist, a religion is a parampara. It is a panth. It is a subset of a dharmic experience. The dharmic definition is much larger. The trouble with Christianity and Islam, when they're considered as panth, is that they are competitive panth, violently competitive panth.
Does really necessity is there to ban the BBC in Bharat?
Ji,
Why?
you have to watch the documentary and see the evidence.